Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
65 trap 60, trap 60.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Warrior 70.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
26 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I know those wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive of
They're beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is DTR. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they get it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Ready. Right. Ready.
1st down. Here's Thompson Robinson. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Track 60.
Play action. Now Richardson. That's taken in by Watson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Check it!
Now Richardson. And it is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. His way forward, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception.
They're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Thompson Robinson again on 2nd and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense.
Zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Oh, this is blocked. The other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and
18 reps, 65 catch, 65.
Richardson.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Richardson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Flushed out right.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamar Chase
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Thompson Robinson now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Sticking to the air, it's Thompson Robinson.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
Dragon 60. Check. Rig alert. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson off the play fake. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 3.
Panther 11. Tempo.
They go play action with Richardson.
This is caught.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run. Richardson to throw off play action.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Dalton Kincaid
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Thompson Robinson.
Throw left side complete. That's Charles.
And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Charles. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And this one is right through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Green jack. Steel black. Drill green. Blaster 6.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
The DTR going to throw it here.
Dumps it off to Mixon. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.